This oral report from Unit 3, Week 7 to 9. Developmental theories and other relevant theories. Topic: Kohlberg Theory of Moral Development. Lawrence Kohlberg, 1927 to 1987, Theory of Moral Development. Kohlberg theory of moral development is a theory that focuses on how children develop morality and moral reasoning. Kohlberg theory suggests that moral development occurs in a series of 6 stages. The theory also suggests that moral logic is primarily focused on seeking and maintaining justice. His work modified and expanded upon Jean Piaget's previous work but was more centered on explaining how children develop moral reasoning. Piaget described a two-stages process of moral development. Kohlberg extended Jean Piaget's theory, proposing that moral development is a continual process that occurs throughout the lifespan. His theory outlines 6 stages of moral development within 3 different. Summary of Kohlberg theory of moral development. These are the moral development within different levels. Level 1, pre-conventional morality. Level 2, conventional morality. Level 3, post-conventional morality. Each level have stages. Level 1, pre-conventional morality. Stage 1, obedience and punishment. Behavior driven by avoiding punishment. Level 2, individual interest. Behavior driven by self-interest and rewards. Pre-conventional morality is the earliest period of moral development. It lasts until around the age of 9. At this age, children's decisions are primarily shaped by expectations of adults and the consequences of breaking the rules. Stage Level 2, conventional morality. Stage 3, interpersonal behavior driven by social approval. Stage 4, authority. Behavior driven by obeying authority and conforming to social order. This period also focuses on the acceptance of authority and conforming to the norms of the group. Level 3, post-conventional morality. Stage 5, social contract. Behavior driven by balance of social order and individual rights. Stage 6, universal ethics. Behavior driven by internal moral principle. At this level of moral development, people develop an understanding of abstract principle of morality. Week 8. Our topic is all about the Vygotsky's socio-cultural theory. Lev Vygotsky, 1896 to 1934. Vygotsky's socio-cultural theory views human development as a socially mediated process in which children acquire their cultural values, beliefs, and problem-solving strategies through collaborative dialogues with more knowledgeable members of society. According to Vygotsky, learning has its basis in interacting with other people. Once this has occurred, the information is then integrated on the individual level. Sociocultural focuses not only on how adults and peers influence learning, but also on how cultural beliefs and attitude affects how learning takes place. Scaffolding is Vygotsky terms for the appropriate assistance given by the teachers to assist the learner accomplish a task. Piaget and Vygotsky. Vygotsky worked on his theory around the same time as Piaget and between the 1920s and 30s, but they had clear differences in their views about cognitive development. Piaget, more individual in focus, believed that there are universal stages of cognitive. Vygotsky, more social in focus, did not propose stages but emphasized on cultural factors in cognitive development. Piaget did not give much emphasis on language. Vygotsky stressed the role of language in cognitive development. Vygotsky described the learning of each individual are coming from the adult's participation. Parents, teachers, and peers play a big role in this process to model and assisting the child. Cultural factors comprise of set of values and ideologies of a particular community or group of individuals. It is the culture of an individual which decide the way he or she behaves. In simple words, culture is nothing but values of an individual. Language serves a social function, but it also has important individual function. Vygotsky believed in the essential rules activities that when listening passively, learning by doing is even made more fruitful when children interact with knowledgeable adult peers. Zone of proximal development is defined as the space between what a learner can do without assistance and what a learner can do with adult guidance or in collaboration with more capable peers. Week 9. Bronfenbrenner's Ecological Theory. Bronfenbrenner's ecological system theory is one of the most accepted explanations regarding the influence of social environment on human development. This theory argues that the environment you grow up in affects every facet of your life. Bronfenbrenner believed that a person's development was affected by everything in their surrounding environment. He divided the person's environment into 5 different levels: the microsystem, the mesosystem, the exosystem, the microsystem, and the chronosystem. Bronfenbrenner came up with a simple yet useful paradigm showing the different factors that exert influence on individuals' development. Bronfenbrenner's model, also known as the biological system theory, presents child development within the context of relationship system that comprise the child environment. It describes multi-part layers of environment that has an effect on development of one child. Environment of the child effective on child development. But we're not just looking environment alone. We must look also the larger environment where is the child has a day-to-day interaction. Bronfenbrenner's bioecological model, structure of environment. Number 1, microsystem is the system closest to the person and the one in which has direct contact. Family, school, and neighborhood. These structures cover the child immediate environment. Number 2. The mesosystem. This layer serves as the connection between the structures of the child microsystem. Number 3. The ecosystem. This layer refers to the bigger social system in which the child does not function directly. Number 4. The macrosystem. This layer is found in the outermost part in the child environment. The microsystem includes the cultural values, customs, and laws. Number 5. Chronosystem. This system consists of all the environmental changes that occur over the lifetime which influence development, including major life transition and historical events. That's all my oral report from week 7 to 9. Thank you.